What's up? Raven5678 here, and welcome to, first of all, our first horror game, for October. Even though I know it's not October just yet, I was like, you know what? You might as well just start it, fuck it, you know? Secondly, welcome to the Sinking City. Oh man, yo, I legit have been waiting to play this game since last year in April. So yeah, I actually bought this game with Werewolf the Apocalypse and Call of Cthulhu, but I never got around to actually playing this game, and I've just been wanting to play it for so long, but I didn't want to play it before, putting on YouTube. So yeah, here we are. I mean, that's really all I got to say. So. Also, cool thing too is I just found out that this game is actually made by the people who made the Sherlock Holmes games, which will be very interesting. So, as far as I know, that this is a Lovecraftian game, which, I mean, when it comes to Lovecraftian stuff, it's not like boo haunted house scary, like jump scares and shit. It's all psychological and the fear of the unknown and all that shit. And I love that. That's my favorite type of horror personally, because it makes you think, And seeing someone go insane is quite scared to me, because that could just happen to anyone. I mean, just look at the people throughout history, shit. So, alright, anyways, so see at the difficulties. Evidence in your casebook will have an icon indicate that you can use it to advance the case. Evidence in your casebook will have no hint icon, leaving you to work out what action takes next. You will receive no hints on what to do in your investigation, no prompts in the Mind Palace or casebook. You won't be notified you collected. So, cool thing is that as far as I know, we were playing as a detective, and since these are the people that made the Sherlock Holmes games, I think we kind of know what we're going to expect. Detective shit, believe it or not, with really weird mini games that I won't be able to understand until I try it a couple times. Because I gotta admit, one thing about Frogware is when they come up with their mini games, it's at least I can't follow how they describe how to play the minigame. I just gotta go with it. So, you won't be notified when you collect all key evidence. Okay. The thing is, I don't know how hard this game's going to be, and yeah. Let's just go with detective for now. I think that's just the normal mode, and yeah, it seems like it would be better. Monsters have standard health, and your character has standard resistance to insanity. Oh, so we're gonna be fighting insanity tonight. Monsters have more health, and your character have lower resistance to insanity. Monsters have less health, and your character have higher resistance to insanity. And first aid kits are used to restore you to full health. Let's go with hard. The thing is, though, I don't know if we're gonna be able to change difficulty as we play the game, but oh well. This will either be the best gameplay ever or the worst gameplay ever. I'm gonna put my money on the worst, but because it's so much easier to do. But we'll see. So yeah, one thing about Lovecraftian stories is that this usually is a there's always some kind of psychological ancient demon god shit that goes on, from outer space, or maybe just, I don't know, just something crazy and stuff that has to do with dark rituals and stuff like that. But sometimes the main characters in the stories are detectives, so I think it'll be very interesting. Usually, though, if you don't know anything about Lovecraft, let's just say that the endings are not usually good, and I mean, they don't end, with main characters skipping through the meadows and touching daisies. All right, that's not what I mean. Usually they go insane. So yeah, all right. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. The hell? Cordially? I've never seen that word before. Johannes van der Berg. So, yeah, usually, there's also a bunch of words that, Frogware will use in their game that makes me feel stupid. But hey, you know what? At least they're not aristocrats, so it's not like this is gonna be happening all the time. But that's one thing too, is Lovecraft is a very hard author to read, because he uses a lot of, you know, hard languages. But, hey man, that's what the dictionary is for, so. Sometimes it takes me a couple times to even understand the story. Like, I'll read the story first, and then go over, watch a YouTube video telling me, like, what it is and stuff like that. Oh my god, everyone in the picture just zombified except myself. But yeah, I'll just watch a YouTube video that just goes over, like, you know, what happens, and then I'll just reread it again and follow and understand it. So, anyways, so our main character, everybody, he suffers from insanity, so we're already in this shit. That's all I know about this game, by the way. So, I honestly, I don't know jack squat other than it's Lovecraftian. Our guy's a detective, and he's insane. So. Yeah, I didn't even notice that, the game was made by the same people as Sherlock Holmes until I turned it on, so. It's Cthulhu! I think. Yeah. If you think that's weird, here, put your seatbelt in, because I can only imagine it's gonna get weirder from here. Fun fact though, Lovecraft actually called Cthulhu Kululu. I don't know why. There's a lot of things you really don't know why Lovecraft did, but you know, he was a very odd person. So yeah, he would definitely stand out amongst a party. But anyways, alrighty, here we go. So we are playing the PlayStation 5 version. I have to admit though, it kind of sucked that there's no like free upgrade or like a $10 upgrade that some games do. Whoa, I gotta hold it. So yeah, I had to pay full price for this thing to get the PS5 version, but you know, I was like, you know what, it's for YouTube. It's for anyone who really, you know, cares about, you know, horror stuff, you know, Lovecraft and stuff like that. I care about Lovecraft a lot, so like I said, this is mainly a treat to me, to being able to play a Lovecraftian game on October.
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
I mean, I don't know if it's obvious how excited I am to play this game, but you know, it's, yeah, I'm so ready for this, man. All right, dear Mr. Charles Reed, as I assume that's our character. As you requested, I researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the... Wait, are we reading the same thing? Alright, fuck it. Men and women across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning in the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment. The person who might help you with it, prepare yourself, then come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Johannes van der Berg. Yeah, van der Berg. Okay. Just so I can stop sounding stupid. Quartal. Okay. Quarterly. Okay, so quarterly. It's just, who the fuck uses that? Alright. Warm, sincere, friendly. Okay, so basically, it's a nice way of saying, you're homie. Alright. First options to activate. Okay, so this is our case book. This is where we're gonna know shit. Mind Palace is usually when we pick up clues. It's the same thing as Sherlock Holmes. Pick up clues and connect them with stuff. Here, okay, something I actually want to know is, will we be able to... No. Okay, I imagine once we go into the main menu, we can, change... What the fuck? I imagine that once we go into the main menu, we can just change the, difficulty from there. We just can't do it in-game, which is kind of weird, but, you know, well. Lore. Okay, we have nothing, because we haven't even left the room yet. Folding camera. Key evidence collected. Okay. Can I see what? Oh wait, that's a picture of a Polaroid. So, oh, whoops. There we go. Photo of trophy plate. Okay, we got lore. Trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Alright.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Alright. So, cool thing too is I also did get the little special edition, whatever the hell. Basically, we got everything. So, we got submachine gun, we got extra skill point, and we got some DLC cases. So, yeah, oh my god, hang on. I need to change the sensitivity though. It's like really slow. Oh, we can change the difficulty here. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. No. Alright, we need to change this. We need to turn this bitch way up. I need to change it up even more. So I know this is kind of a slow start. We're 11 minutes in. We haven't even got off the first thing, but like, hey man, I want to take my time with this game. Alright, I mean, this is exciting. I've been waiting to play this game for ever.
Get out.
Okay, that's pretty much what everyone's telling me right now who's watching this video.
At last, Mr. Charles Reef.
What's wrong with
What
your
a pleasure to finally
sir,
meet you in the flesh.
your
Nice
coat?
to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service.
This guy's been writing to me.
I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg.
I'm blowing like I
I
does
guess
not
I
getting
didn't
sleep.
expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
I mean, I kind of want to say nice suit because of that little bug that's going on there, but like, I don't know if this is like a, oh, you choose this and then both these just goes away. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Well, I'm curious about what our boy's problem.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
I know,
Don't
sounds like a
judge
great
book
place
by
to take
its
the kids.
cover, Mr. Reed.
Hey kids, where do you want to go spend the night? At the Devil's Reef Hotel? So this is already giving me a Dagon vibe, by the way.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper.
Same as
Places you'll need to get
Sherlock Holmes Chapter
This
1.
city is
Okay.
insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Well, ladies, get yourself a man that can find you anywhere you can. You go. Whoa. Holy shit, this is a big city. We got Coverside, we got Old Grove, Reed Heights. I imagine that there's going to be some Easter eggs to some, you know, from Lovecraft stuff, but mainly from, like, what these roads are called. Advent, the shelves. And okay, so we got harbor. Okay, so one thing I do know though is that the city you're mainly are gonna want to travel by boat, because it's kind of like that one place in Italy, Venice. I'm pretty sure it is, where basically the roads are boats. So, all right, let's see what we got for case book. So, Johannes Vanderberg said that I need to find a person in Oakmont Port by the name of Robert Throgmorton. Supposedly, he can help me with my visions. And a key to the rubber tooth. Okay. Alright, let's go. Anyway, so yeah, this is definitely giving me some Dagon vibes. Dagon is basically a story about a sailor who gets washed up to a really weird little rocky island with fucking fish people and that worships some, well, evil god. So, well, not even an evil god, just an ancient god. So, like I said, man, I'm Lovecraft nerd. So, let's see. So we gotta find this one dude. How you doing? Oh, whoa, holy shit. Alright. That was just him telling me not to fuck with him. I understand. Alright.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Let's just go ahead and break the ice here.
Forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
So, like, did your mom, like, do a gorilla, or did a gorilla do your mom? Okay, I'm not gonna even ask. Alright.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Innsmouther City. Hey, that's a reference to one of the cities from Innsmouth. Basically, by the way, this I think the way Innsmouth is kind of described is kind of the same as this city. As so far from what the map looks like.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright. He said that we're facing it, so this must be the fisherman's house. He said to the left is where the beach will be. So let's go investigate the lifeboat before we start questioning people. If I'm even heading the right way. Ah, this must be it here.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Alright. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmount. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, blah blah blah. I feared that will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Blah, 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 blah. The cycles goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Blah, 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 blah. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Blah, blah, blah. He's here. Damn. Interesting. So.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Well, hold up. Okay. Oh, okay, so I just noticed on the left side, right? I have a red bar, which obviously means my health. But look at that! My blue bar is going up. That must mean like my insanity meter. Am I going in? Look at that. Yes, it's going down as I look to this. And look at the screen! Oh, it's freaking out. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what... I'd like to see what this thing looks
You
like.
like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Alright. I assume once you get to the hotel, I might have like different like outfits or something. Like I might be able to collect my deluxe edition thing. So yeah, apparently the reason why you can't get like a free upgrade from the PS4 to the PS5 is because Wait, how do I? Oh, I need press triangle. It's because there's some kind of either licensing or copyright issues going on with some stores like around the world, like nationwide or whatever. That's preventing them from doing you know, regular update or something. I don't know, some bullshit like that. But damn, you got fucked up, my boy. Interesting. But anyways, but yeah, hey, you know what? I don't feel that guilty. So, some people bought Last of Us Remastered, remake, whatever the hell it's called. I don't even know, man. So,
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
bam, we are on the same side.
I've said everything I know.
Alright, let's go ahead and take a look inside. Flashlight. Alright. So this is the fisherman's house, so, and all we've known so far is that we have the will. Everything should remain in that cave, so apparently it's a cave. Something is basically made this guy go cray cray. And yeah, but he mentioned there's a professor. Yeah, he mentioned that there's a professor though, so interesting. Albert, obviously. He wants to find his son, Albert, who went missing in the port after returning from an expedition to the sea. He was found barely conscious by a fisherman on the shore, who brought him to his house. The fisherman says that Albert was mentally afflicted and acted aggressively before disappearing. Robert arrived to investigate and is now standing in front of the house in question. Until he has found, Robert won't allow anyone to leave the port, and he won't help me. Okay. So something has, Albert went out to sea, and we think that he could have been went inside a cave, according to his will, and something made him go cray cray. And I cannot imagine what this shit smells like. Like, I never smelled a dead body before, but dead fishes and stuff. Ugh.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, okay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Interesting. Let's go ahead and go to the Mind Palace real quick. Alright. Well, we already know how this goes. I do the exact same thing in Sherlock. There we go. So Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Okay. So, okay. And that's about everything so far. So, until he is found... Okay, so we already know that. Oh, I guess we should, talk to Robert some more? I don't know. Will Hammond, a fisherman, lived with 3 other colleagues, Barry, Paul, and an Inchmouther named Lewis Flynn. Will told me that Barry found the unconscious Albert Throgmorton and brought him to the house. Before leaving to inform Robert Throgmorton, Albert woke up and started making horrible sounds. His hysteria seemed to spread to Will, who began to see visions similar to mine. When he recovered, he found Paul dead on the floor, and there was no trace of Albert or Lewis. He doesn't remember anything beyond that. Okay. So we know, so far, we know that Albert went somewhere in a lifeboat, had to have gone into some cave. Something happened there to make him, well, have hysteria, apparently. Then he washed ashore. Barry found him, brought him to the fisherman's hut, and then went to go find Robert Throgmorton, Albert's father. But while that was happening, Albert woke up. He makes horrible noises. He spread his hysteria to Will, who started seeing the same vision as our character, and he found Paul dead. And there's no trace of Albert nor Lewis, the Innsmouther, I believe. So, okay. So we're getting the story straight so far. Alright. So yeah, I suggest we look at the room where Albert was playing his head.
Choo choo.
No. Damn it. I guess we found nothing. Alright, here's Paul.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Oh shit, look at my screen.
He was beaten to a pulp.
What the fuck? Whoa! Hold on! Yo, hold up! What the fuck was that? Okay, so is that... Okay. Okay, was that because my insanity bar went low? If it is, that's quite interesting. Obviously, I was the only one who saw that, so...
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
But my bar isn't going down anymore, so... Okay.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Yeah, look at those crates down there. Somebody obviously jumped out of here. Could be Albert, could be what was his name, Flynn or something? Lewis.
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Creepy at all? Okay, I was waiting to see what this button was. Okay, so... I think my insanity bar is going down, though, when I'm looking at this. I need to know when I'm going to use this, though. I don't know why it was just telling me. Oh, yeah, you can use this, by the way. Okay, I'm going ape shit again for looking at this thing. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's when I use it. Okay. Now, what is this? Wow. Oh, it's Albert. The pocket watch fell out. This belongs to him. Recognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a strange vision will emerge. Step into it and find all critical scenes. Okay. Okay, so I think we found everything in this room. Okay. Let's step into this portal that will definitely not evil.
Take this, ape face.
Okay, let's start from the room.
What's happening?
Okay, so we know that Barry, Lewis, and Paul was here. So this is the guy that we talked to, must be, and that's Albert. Okay. And then they all started fighting each other, it seems. Okay, so here's Paul. That's the guy that's dead on the ground. This is someone was strong enough to lift a big ass barrel. And then I imagine that's Albert, right? And this must be the Ensmouther. Lewis, I believe.
Yeah, run!
Okay.
Whoa.
Let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
Oh wait, okay, so now we gotta do stuff in order, which is pretty easy, but I mean, it's the first case, so I mean, yeah, we need to definitely, like, know how to play the game mechanics in order to get the most accurate.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Okay. Oh shit, here we go again. The hell are these things, man? Oh my god, look at my sanity meter, look how low it is. And now they're gone. Yep, yeah, we're definitely going cray-cray. Alright. Oh shit, I didn't have to do that. Alright. And talk Throgmorton sentiment. As an Ensmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of Throgmorton. That could be the reason to hate him. Okay, so Ensmouthers and would have. Okay, so basically Throgmortons and Ensmouthers would have something against each other. That's good to know. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural senses. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Fisherman brought unconscious Albert Throgmorton to his house and left. When Albert woke up, he caused an outburst. He attacked the rest of the fishermen, and one of the fishermen shot him. Albert fled through the hole in the wall. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using. Okay, so I imagine Lewis just started chasing down Albert. So, but yeah. That means that this guy possibly killed Paul over here.
Yeah, I still hear those voices.
Okay. Alright. I think we've discovered everything we need to find in here. Yeah, honestly, I do not remember if this thing said all evidence collected, though. But yeah, I think we might be good, so. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and let's go outside. This is kinda cool, man. It's like you know, like the next Sherlock Holmes game is actually going to be Lovecraftian as well, so to take a dive into seeing what Frogware got, you know, with the I guess I don't know, man. I wouldn't imagine Lovecraft would be a license you have to obtain, you know. I believe that everyone could use, you know, Lovecraft if they want to. We'll see.
This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Oh my god, I gotta get used to holding down X for this stuff. Shell casing, gunpowder.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
There we go, now we got everything. Oh, interesting. I don't know why that's lit up. Alright. There's another symbol here too. It's an H. Real quick, I just really want to see if we can find any more of them. I mean, I can't interact with any of them, so I don't think it really matters. But then again, it's quite strange. Look, there's another one here. And you know what? Both symbols like this were the same symbols I was able to like search through like a box and get like extra equipment or whatnot. I don't know. Alright. I know I'm using too much time. Let's go ahead and walk on out.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
Bye. Alright. Okay, so we don't have any map markers. Let's see something. So that's Established Reef Hotel. That's our home base at the moment. Oh yeah, now I remember. So we gotta actually follow and see where. I see footprints. We just gotta see where we're supposed to be going. Okay, I don't think that's our guy. Well, maybe it is. Okay. Or is this just some? I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. This is just weird. Look at there's handprints all over this dude. What the hell? Now I'm just. Is it the longer I stay in here, the more I see? Let's just wait a few seconds for the sanity to go back up. Nope, it's just getting nuttier. All right, cool. Very interesting. So. Like shotgun rounds?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Well, people would definitely have heard it around here then, if that's the case. We got a new Mind Palace thing. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert or outright because he was a Throgmorton, rather than just drive him off. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, yeah. So Lewis is the one who pursued Albert. But who is the one that brought Albert in? Was it Barry? Barry found him unconscious. Okay. I was gonna say, if Lewis was the one that found Albert, then like, why would he help him if he hates the Throgmortons? Let's continue though.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
There's a symbol again. Thank you, nice, dark, evil-looking guy. Oh my god, the screen is so fucked right now. I liked it though, it's interesting. So, alright, there's that symbol again, but once again we're able to search. So maybe that symbol just means that, oh yeah, you can search this box if you want. Okay, it looks like it's gonna lead us downstairs.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstain note, Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I struck a nice deal with proper people. You should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week, and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Okay, so Lewis is making some sort of deal with Peter. Bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Okay. So that's the note. A torn piece of the jacket, bloodstain. I found along with bloodstain note in the warehouse where Albert Throckmorton found. Okay. Let's take a look around here first. I still want to see. Yeah. Let's collect more shit. So. Alright, let's go upstairs. See, there's probably nothing then. Alright, let's go ahead and go downstairs and follow the evilness.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
If this Albert, we should really be careful, because, well, yeah. He seems like a dude that can hold his own. Padlocks. Padlocks are weak and can be broken with a shot or a melee attack. Okay. Huh. Oh shit. That looks like Albert.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Hi? I didn't have the thing reloaded. What the fuck? It's like a hand with an arm? That was, okay. So Albert was murdered. Lewis may be at the bar. Lewis, the Innsmouthed that killed Albert Throgmorton, may be hiding at the bar at Oakmount. Whew. This is not gonna go well with Throgmortons and the Innsmouthed though.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Huh. Alright then. Alright, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and get ready to end the episode today, but well. So yeah, like I said, I know this game isn't like a boo haunted house, you know, type of horror game. It has a lot more to do with insanity than I thought it was going to be though. Like, holy shit though. Like, this is gonna be quite interesting. I'm gonna be very interested in seeing how the Sherlock Holmes game is going to be and how it's gonna deal with insanity and all that stuff. Which is kind of funny because we just got off of Far Cry 3 and Voss's main thing was insanity. So yeah, interesting. So anyways, I know this game also seems more like a slow burn game, but again, if you ever read any Lovecraft or know his work, yeah, usually even though they're short stories, there's a lot of details in his stories and whatnot. So anyways, well, I guess I'm going to assume that this game is auto-saved, so yeah. Anyways, with that out of the way, yeah, I know one of Lovecraft's sayings, you know, back in his days and stuff like that, is and I'm reading off of this, by the way, I'm not like that smart to remember this word for word. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. So yeah, this is leading us to a lot of mystery, and yeah, man, you know what, it's kind of fun. So I had so much fun this year playing the Sherlock Holmes series, so you know what, diving back into it, not a bad taste for me. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. We'll pick the case up tomorrow, and yeah, I'm not quite sure though if I'm gonna keep these episodes like an hour as longest. Again, this is all experimentation, but we'll see. Anyways, as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Later.